Hi everyone, and welcome to the next part of the high poly modeling of the Soviet machine. So in this part we're going to continue modeling some of the details here. As you can see, we're almost finished. We've actually have only one more video after this one on the high poly modeling. So yeah, it was a long one, but I think it's going pretty good. As you can see, we've managed to create a very nice model. So in this video and in the next one, we're going to just finish off some details, make a few parts, and I'm starting right away here. I'm going to create that I don't know how to call this this part here, this pole in the middle, which has some kind of a screw on it, or I don't know how it's called, but I guess you understand what I mean. First of all, of course, I'll have to make a hole inside that mesh here in order to be able to get the shape right. I mean, if I don't have a hole here, it will not look natural. The pole has to go through that mesh. So I'm starting again here with a cylinder. Make it slightly bigger than the original pole, and I'm going to make a connection here. I seem to have selected the wrong elements here. Let me check what's happening. Yeah. So I've created a connection here in the middle, and I'm going to center it to the cylinder I just made, like that. Okay. I'm going to make another connection here, center it again, just making sure I have all the edges I need to create these holes here. Okay, so now I can start cutting along the side of the cylinder here. Okay, so now I can actually weld those vertices to the closest vertices of the hole there, and I'm going to delete all of those like that. Delete this one as well. Okay, and I'm going to make a connection here. I'm going to connect that vertex there to that one and delete the edge in the middle. This way we're avoiding more triangles to be made. Okay, I'm just going to select all of these side edges here, and I'm going to make a connect between them. Like that. Okay, so make the connection here. Let's see what happens when we slide it. It's working good. So now we're going to have to check all the sides for any triangles there. I don't know if you can see this well. Some of the vertices were moved. Now we're in the bottom view. That's why this is looking kind of strange. So I can start cutting here. I have some problem. I cannot start from this edge. Okay, I have to start up there, but I'm going to move the vertex down after I'm done, like so. Okay, so I can continue now making the cuts like that and finish up there. Okay, as you can see, this hole in the bottom there is kind of different. It's not on a flat surface, but we're going to make it work. I'm going to connect the side vertices there, and on the other side, like that, and target weld those. Okay, so yeah, actually I need to make a few connections there as well, because I've noticed that I have some end gons there. So now I've isolated only this part here, so that I can easily select all the polygons I need to select and delete them. Here I'm starting to make the hole, which is actually pretty simple, nothing too serious there, just a few extrudes. And I have some shading problem there. I check out if it's because of the mesh smooth of the iteration, and actually it is. So I can move to the bottom one. I'm going to select the side edges there, like that, and I'm going to make a connection. For some reason, some of the edges on the side were also selected, which shouldn't be happening. Okay, so I'll select those edges there, and these ones here. Okay, deselect that one in the back, and now I can make the connection I need. Yeah, unfortunately it's not going to work properly, so I'll have to bring some of the vertices by hand using the edge constraint mode. I've talked about it a few times already. Okay, bring that vertex back as well, like that, just so it's near the other one, and we can weld them together. So I can bring that edge back as well, like that, bring that vertex down, weld them, and I think that we're okay now. I only need to bring that a bit to the right, it was too close. So I can select all the border edges there and shift drag them back a bit, and then shift drag them back once more. Use the scale to straighten the selection there, and I think that that will be enough. Yeah, I think that's okay. as you see, the shading problem, will disappear once we set our iterations of the mesh smooth modifier to 2. Now I've decided to make my pole here a bit smaller, only on the Y and X axes, not on the Z. So I'm going to the top view here. I've isolated only the pole, and I'm going to make a helix. I'll try to create on the side elements, or I don't know how to call this. Try to make the screw of the pole here. I first off try with this helix here. Try to fix it up. Okay, I adjust the height, move it up like that. Also make that rectangular. Try to adjust the length and the width of this shape here. The helix is another type of shape, so it can be adjusted like one, but as you can see, the end result is not it's not looking how it should be, to say the least. It's looking ugly. Let's say it. It's just ugly. So I tried to adjust the settings here, but I'm already thinking that I should try another approach here, since this one is not working. I try to rotate the parts a bit. I'm gonna find a good reference here to check how this element here should be. Yeah, I'm not really liking even the real shape. I think it's kind of a ugly shape. I'm not sure how to recreate that. I'm thinking maybe I should try another approach, maybe fix this a bit. I'm playing a bit with the settings here, but it's not actually working all that well. I'm just thinking now what steps should I take, and I've decided to delete that. Decided that it's not going to work this way, so I've decided to make another to make it another way, and I think it's going to be interesting for you to check this one. I'm going to start off with a box and make a square. The bottom and the top should be square, and I make it the same size as the cylinder there, the radius or the overall measurement of the cylinder's top should match the box here. And I add quite some segments here, 90 segments is actually, and I add a twist there. And now I'm going to start trying to make the angle how it should be. I mean, I'm just looking at how it's checking out how it's looking. I'm not actually using an exact value, just typing one, checking how it's looking, and I'm going to leave it I think at 2300 degrees. It's not exactly the way it is in the real life, on the real machine, but I'm liking this one much better than the one on the real machine. So I'm going to stick up with that. As you can see, this is another example of sometimes having to create something that's not exactly from the real thing, but it's looking even better. So I'm ring selecting all of these edges, then I go and make a whoop selection, and I make a small chamfer there. After that, select all of these edges and make two connections there, and I'll just pinch them up a bit, making the sides harder, because I'm going to add the mesh smooth, paste instance the mesh smooth. And as you can see, this is looking much better than the last one. I'm going to leave this one how it is. I'm just going to cap the top of the pole there, like that. Give it a bit of curvature, and I'm going to connect those vertices there, just so I don't have any end-ons. Okay, like that. And as you can see, that's looking good now. I'm going to leave it this way. I'm just going to delete the cylinder we had before, and I'm going to apply the standard material and make it black, the color black. And I'm going to move on to the next part, which will be, let's see now, I'm just going to check my reference. Okay, the next thing will be those chains there, kind of bike chains. You probably know these ones. They're on the gears of the bikes. They help you move the bike when you get on it. But yeah, it doesn't matter. They look the same, they might be different, but I'm going to make the ones that I'm seeing here on the reference. So I'm just isolating the parts, those two parts here that I need, the bottom and the top one, and I'm going to start off with a box. First of all, I'm going to make the foundations. No, actually, I'm going to first make the elements of the chains. So I start off with a cylinder, make a copy about there, and I'm going to connect the middle vertices. Now I'm going to bridge those like that, add a connection in the middle, use the scale to bring it closer together, to bring the sides closer together. And as you can see, we've already with a few clicks we had our chain element here ready. Just going to add a few connections on the side to make it to make the sides harder, like that. I'm going to pass the mesh smooth to check how it's looking, and I think it's looking pretty good. I'm gonna delete the mesh smooth for now, I don't need it. And now I'll have to make another copy on the side there, right about there. And okay, make another copy of the two. Okay, bring those in like that. Okay, so now we have to make the connections between the elements there. So I'm going to make a cylinder here in the middle, position it properly, convert it to editable poly. Just gonna make it smaller, it was too big. And I'm going to delete the back and the front polygons, move the back border edges like that, and make the end element or the end piece using the scale and move tools. Okay, just connected the middles, the vertices there to keep the polygons with 4 sides. Now I'm going to make a copy of this element, rotate it 90, 108 and sorry, kind of mixed up there. So rotate it 180 degrees, connect the two sides, and I'm going to delete the edges in the middle because I don't need them. Make another copy of the cylinder there, and now I can attach everything together. Like that. Okay, move that a bit to the side, move that down. Now we're going to have to make the part that that's holding the chain to the main body, the base or something like that, doesn't matter. So I start off with a cylinder about so big, position it properly, convert it to editable poly, delete the back polygon, delete the front polygon as well, and I'm going to move it up a bit, use the scale to inset it. I'm going to connect weld each two vertices there. Okay, and now I can extrude that element there, rotate this, go to the left or the right view to see if you have rotated the piece properly, and I'm going to scale it a bit because it's kind of small right now, and I'll have to move it up, make a few connections to harden the sides. We're going to have to make a few chamfers right there. Adjust the value of the chamfer because it's a really small part. It has to be a small chamfer. And now I can connect those vertices like that. Okay. Another connection there to have on the sides. And I can bring those vertices up just so they're over the cylinder part of the nut that's holding the chain elements together. Okay, connect those. So now, as you can see, we have the base ready, and we can go to the front view and adjust the size of the chain a bit, maybe something like that. Just going to select all of these vertices so that I can scale this part like that. Move the vertices down a bit. Okay, so I'm going to copy the base element on to the other side as well, because we need 2 points which the chains are connected to. And now I can just go ahead and make a few copies of the chain, the chain parts, like that. Okay, so I'll type in 30, see how that's going. It's a bit too much, but it's better to be to have more parts than to have not enough, because then you have to make the few copies again. And I'm going to attach everything together like that. See how it's looking. That's actually looking pretty good. I like how that's looking here. And now I'm going to make a copy of the base elements on the top, because we need the same elements holded to the part at the top there, connected, rotate them 180 degrees, attach them to that part there, and delete the chain segments that we don't need, leaving only those. As you can see, that's looking pretty good. Okay, so now I can go to the left view and copy the chain to the other spot there where it should be, like that. Okay, so now we can attach the chains to the main mesh, and taking a look with the mesh mode turned on, I think they're pretty good. As you can see, our machine is starting to look very good. I'm very happy with how it's going. I think it's pretty nice. So now I'm going to move to the next part. I'm going to see what will that be. Okay, I've decided that I'm going to make those segments here at the side there. As you can see, I've have to create a hole there, also a segment on the side. I'm going to get right to that. Okay, so I'm just selecting the polygons here that I will delete, that will make the hole. You can see here. I'm just going to select those as well. Not that they're going to be seen, but I don't know, maybe on some strange angle you'll be able to see that the hole is not going all the way, and I don't want that. I want to be sure that on any angle, you know, the hole is going to be look like it's all the way to the other side. So that's why I deleted those polygons. And now I'm selecting all of these edges on the side here, because I need to make a connection right there in order to harden the side. I'm not really seeing what should I select, so I decided to unhide everything but the element here. So I'm going to select the edges again, those side edges. Okay, select these as well, and now I'll have to deselect all of the edges that were selected while making a ring selection there. Too many selections in one sentence. Okay, so I can make a connect here like that. I think that I have to deselect those and select these ones there. Okay, and now I can actually select all of these edges and bring them I'll select all of these vertices and bring them closer to the hole, and also select all of the edges, and I'll have to bring them as close as possible to the hole there in order to be able to harden the sides. So okay, I've selected all of these, brought them closer. I'm going to go to the other side, move these as well, like that. Okay. Well, those, because we don't want any triangles there. But actually I've left them the way they are. I'm not sure why yet. Maybe I was thinking something. However, I'm probably going to weld them later on. So I've made the hole here, and I'm going to check how it's looking. I have some smoothing problems there. I need to add a few connections to harden the sides, and that's what I'm going to do now. Add a connection here, slide it to the left, do the same on the other side. Okay, now as you can see, everything's looking better, and I can go ahead and continue with the next thing I'm going to do here, which will be first unhiding of the geometry I've hidden there to check how everything's looking. And I'm going to go to the side view and make a cylinder there. As you've probably seen, there was some kind of a pole inside. Going to position it properly. Okay, like that. I'm going to make this segment here at the end. Scale that a bit. Bring those back. Again, scale. Make another scale there to harden the side, like that. Okay, make an extrusion forward. Do the same thing here. Judging by the signs I see, I mean the numbers I see on this part here, I think that you probably rotate that on a certain degree to make a certain cut of the gears. I've seen such controls on other machines. I know that that are used for similar things. So again, we did the trick here with the four-sided end, and again we're going to bring the sides back to 8 by chamfering those edges there and making the final hole. Okay, just trying to make the right chamfer there. I think that's looking good. Going to weld those together. Like that. Weld them all together. Just finish up the hole here, cap the end, connect those vertices. Okay, so what's left for us to do here is make a connection here, move it to the side a bit, select the rest of the edges, and yeah, actually delete that polygon there, select the rest of the edges and make quite a bit connections there, 75 in this case. I'm going to make an extrusion of the edges like that, and going to chamfer them. So now we can attach this pole to the main body here. Therefore, using the mesh mode, we're going to check how the end mesh is looking, and it's looking pretty good. just looking around my mesh here, thinking what should I do, how that's looking. I'm going to check everything with the I'm going to check my mesh by showing up everything, and now I'm going to go to another reference, and yeah, I have to make that holder, yeah, not holder. What was the name of this part here? I don't remember. So anyway, I'm just going to make this part there on the other side. You have to excuse me, sometimes I forget words. And okay, I have to make the same kind of a extruded part there, which we have on the other side. So I select all of these polygons and delete them, straighten the selection using the scale, and make a few extrusions. Just going to connect those vertices like that. Okay, so when I check it with the mesh smooth, it's not looking exactly how it should, and I realized that I've selected one more row of polygons that I shouldn't have selected. It's this row here, and I actually decided that I'm going to undo everything I did here. It will be easier to undo everything and just deselect this row of polygons here. I'm going to delete the right polygons now and do exactly the same stuff we did minutes ago. Extrude that up, make a few insets, cap the end, connect the vertices at the end. Okay, great. And now we just have to add a few connections on the side to harden the edges there. And as you can see, the end result is now looking great. So we can take the handle. It was called a handle, not a holder. The handle, and copy it on the other side, rotate it, and position it properly like that. Okay, and actually this will be the end of this video. Stay with me for one more part. In the next video we're going to finish the high poly modeling, so don't forget to save your project, and see you in the next part, guys.